Okay, class, we're back again to take a look at another module. This is part of the second module. It's Get Your Questions Answered. And the expected lesson time for this one is 14 minutes. It says go through the sections below, then test yourself by doing the lesson check. It says don't stay stuck. As teachers and master learners, we all know that getting stuck is part of the learning process. To continue learning, it's essential that we know what to do when we're stuck. It's important to build this skill in your students too. And it says while Google's tools are intuitive and easy to use, it's inevitable that we will eventually have questions. Luckily, answers are easy to find. Get yourself unstuck with Google Search, the Google Help Center, and Google for Education Help Forums. With a few simple search strategies, you can find answers quickly to get back to creating amazing learning experiences for your students. And then it says how to find answers. There are many ways that you can look to have a question answered about Google tools. You can perform a simple Google search for the Google Help Center, or get help from a network of educators for Google Education Help Forums. Knowing where to go first will help you save time and impress your colleagues with your instant access to answers. And then it says here, and it's giving you examples of each one. This one talks about Google search, and it says you can always begin searching for answers using Google search. If you write your problem in the search box, chances are that one of the first few websites you find, you'll find the right answer. What's more, Google search is always where most of our students go when they have a question. Here's a tip. It says often a 30-second video is worth a page of text. I like that tip. Next one, it says using the Google Help Center to find answers. And hopefully when you went through the tutorial, you went to the Google Help Center, and it's like a community of teachers and educators who put answers up about different things or ask questions about different things. So I hope you join that community. It says when you use Google search to find answers, you'll probably see the links to the Google Help Center in the search for results. This is often the best way to look when you need reliable step-by-step guide for how to do something. It is also a great web page to bookmark in your Chrome browser. The next one they're talking to you about is using Google for Education Help Forums for answers. It says if you've performed a Google search, looked in your Google Help Center, but still can't find the answers to your next step is to visit the Google for Education Help Forums. The help forums are made up of groups of educators who ask and answer questions related to the use of Google for Education tools. As a teacher, you can find, read, and respond to other educators' questions, as well as create a new topic with a question of your own. To participate, you can sign in here, and you can create an account to join the Google Education for Help forums. Getting the help you need. There's scenario 1, scenario 2, and if you want to, you're welcome to participate in these in creating strategies for each one and coming up with strategies of your own. And of course, my strategy would be to utilize each one of these resources as a means for locating and finding answers to questions about Google tools. And if you wanted to, you can see what other educators came up with. Remember, you click this little thing here, and it goes through the scenarios for you. The answer to this scenario, and the answer was a YouTube, and the answer to the second one might have been to use Google for Education Help Forum. So then you come to the green part, and remember the green part is where you're answering questions. Number 1 says when you want to provide your students with step-by-step on how to I'm sorry, my phone's ringing, how to do an advanced Google search which is the following would you look for first, and that would be the Google Help Center. The second one says anyone could reply to someone's post in Google for Education help forums to provide help and guidance. The answer is true. And the next one was, when you're looking for ideas on how other educators are using Google Drive with their students, where would you look? And the answer is Google Search and Google for Education help forums. And the fourth one is, you recently tried a new activity using Google Sheets with your students and you would like to share it with other teachers. Which of the following is a good place to share your idea with other teachers? And the answer is Google for Education help forum. And of course you see these are correct. And so this lesson is part of the fundamental training course, and then we go should have a next. Got all our correct answers there. So we have a check here, and of course we've done one of these lessons here, so we have 2 more dots to go. So to continue finishing those dots, we click back in, and then we go through these, which is these are about more Google products. Let's click here because I think we've done that part. We've done the don't get stuck. I didn't have the next there. I'm going to click here and put these answers in. I'm sure I remember what they are. This one was the Google Help Center, and let's see, number 2 was true. Number 3 was Google Search and the forum, and number 4 was just the Google Help forum. And so check for the right answer, 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 and then now we can go to next. There we are. Alright, so now we got a next on there, and see, now we're off to another a new lesson. So I'm going to read all this information, and this one is going to be on the PLNs, and that means